Who are you?
My name is Kierre. I'm a rapper, artist. That's pretty much it. I feel like my purpose is to, I feel like everyone's purpose is whatever they make it. So me, I make it like I want to just enjoy my time while I'm here, connect with people, make music, and that's really it. I don't think too deep about that. Cause I feel like you can get wrapped up in, why was I put here? Like, what's the meaning of life and all the suffering that you go through? But like that, I feel like you're missing the point by doing that. Like, you gotta get to it, whatever that is. I don't know. I always knew from like a young age that I wanted to be doing something creative. Like even before I knew I wanted to do music, like when I was younger, I would draw. I would write different stories and shit. Like I was just always like a creative kid. I really couldn't see myself doing something that wasn't like creative in some way. Like I could even see myself like making movies or some shit. Like that was just the type of kid I was. I had a big imagination.
And what is a writing process like for you?
I try not to force it. If I'm just sitting there overthinking it, then that means to me, that's already not it. That's not the right song. So like I definitely put thought into it, but I also try to mix that with freestyling, just doing spontaneous shit. Sometimes if you just come in and do it spontaneously, you can come up with really good ideas that way. But then I'm always come back and edit that shit. I'm always go back and re-record it. But I definitely think I'm gonna do more like structured like songs, and I feel like probably more structured like projects and like albums as I mature in my music process, because I never made an album or anything like that. I just dropped songs. But like it'd definitely be tough to make like a whole concept, like a whole like real album, 60 minutes, with narration and interludes and all of that stuff. I'd have like a message or like a real point to be making with every album that I made, and I'd want each to sound different from the last one. Like, I'm not trying to be like the baby. You feel me? I'm not trying I'm not trying to do the same song for 3 albums straight.
And what past experiences do you incorporate into your music?
I incorporate like everything. Like I'm not trying like one of them niggas I'm gonna get specific and like name drop, but like I get into like problems I've had with people, past relationships. I might get into like real personal experiences I've had, or just struggles I've gone through. I might even incorporate shit like my mans has gone through. I would say right now what inspires me, like I would say the people around me is always inspiring me, like telling me, yo, this shit is fire, you gotta drop that. Or I have people that's more successful in music than me, and that inspires me to get going too, because it's like instead of being jealous, it kind of shows me like that's possible.
And if you could see yourself, look at yourself in 5 years from now, where would you want yourself to be in your career and just life in general, and who would you really want to be in your circle?
So I'm 20 right now, so in 5 years I'll be like 25. Professionally, I definitely want to have my professional circle expand, obviously, in the next 5 years, to get to a point where I could do it full time. Because right now, like I can make like a little side money doing it, like, but I want to do that shit for a living. Like I want to make money. I want to like get Grammys. I want to get charting songs. So honestly, as far as where I see myself in 5 years musically, like the sky's kind of the limit.
With that being said, what matters to you more, the art form or the money?
I say the art form, but to me it's like if you stay true to the art form, then the money comes with it. Because authenticity is something that's, especially in music, that's really rare. It's really rare to see somebody that's like putting their heart into that shit and they really mean what they're saying or what they're trying to do. And, for me, I really have love for that shit. It's like if I cared about money, I could go to college, I could go do this, that, and the third. Like I wouldn't be doing music if it wasn't really something that I really love to do and make and listen to.
And in 2022, what were your strengths and what were your
I say 2022, as far as strengths, I feel like I'm a little bit better at like planning my shit and kind of promoting my shit. But at the same time, that's a weakness too, cause I want to really, have everything on Spotify and Apple Music clean and delivered on the same day and schedule that shit in advance and get my cover art looking right and music videos and everything. So it's like, as far as like the budget side of it, I'm definitely slacking on that. But it's cause like I would say before 2022, it's never been something where I could see myself making any real money, to be honest. But then I feel like that kind of changed in the last couple years. Like I did a couple features on people's projects and shit, and then that shit blew up. And then, like I saw my first like $100, $200, $300 off music, and I didn't, like that shit was kind of surprising.
And what do you want to say to the version of yourself that you'll see?
I guess the one thing I really want to say is I hope I've been stacking my bread for real. But other than that, I feel like I'm confident that as far as musically and everything else, like I'll definitely be somewhere in May compared to now that I can have like some accomplishments, something I can talk about more that I did. But that's really it. Like, a couple songs out, stack some bread, and that's really it. My hair probably gonna be longer. And yeah.